Good afternoon, Chassid. How far are you guys with the questions? Nathan, Tori, Omar, how far are we? Hello? Good afternoon, Taisha. Uh,
Good afternoon.
so guys, how about 5 more minutes remaining to complete these questions? Can someone let me know how far you guys are? You can message in the chat or raise your hand, or just let me know. It's Was someone trying to say something? I see that Kayana. Is that your name? Is that how you pronounce your name? I should say. Uh, okay, guys. The time has officially expired, I guess. So but no one has responded to me. I don't know how far you guys are. But I'll be doing something for a quick minute. So can I get 5 minutes, please? And I'll be right back with you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Um, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Or well, I can.
Okay, Torre, Courtney, Kayana, Kashid, are you all finished? The 10-minute timer just ended, so are you all finished? Do you need extra time? Okay, I will give you 3 more minutes. And let me just say good evening and apologies for joining you at this time. I have been experiencing some technical difficulties, hence I asked Mr. Facey to start the session for me. I do hope that you have been cooperating with him so far. If you are already finished, you may share your responses with me via private message in the chat. Shaim, are you just joining us?
Yes, miss.
Are you able to see the screen?
Can you repeat that, miss?
Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, miss.
All right. So those questions there, are you using a phone or a laptop?
A phone.
Okay, can you quickly take a screenshot, because at the time that we're about to go through it, you may still not be finished. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay, miss.
these are just some review items from what we have done when we started 2 weeks ago. And the intention is to have a look at, to start our basic review of algebra after going through this revision exercise. Because, you know, understanding the fundamentals with computation and then going into substitution with algebra, it helps. All right, I am seeing the responses coming in. Thank you very much. All right, so Beth and Dean, as I'm seeing the names coming up, you do have a little less than 2 minutes left. So once that time comes, wherever you are, I'm just going to ask you to pause as we go through. Okay? Tori, I'm still not hearing from you.
Yes,
Kayana,
miss.
still waiting on a response. Are you finished, Tori?
Yes, miss.
Okay, can you send me your answers through private message in the chat so I can have a look at them while Beth and Dean finish up? Nathan, waiting on your responses, my dear. All right, I'm seeing them coming up. I'm seeing them. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. So I am using my phone to kind of toggle through going back and forth with the messages, because as I was saying, I have been experiencing some technical difficulties with devices and connectivity to the internet. Okay, no problem. All right, Courtney, I see your message. Thank you very much. All right, so the additional 2 minutes are pretty much finished. So we are going to pause wherever we are. Nathan, still not hearing from you. Tori, still waiting for you to type me some responses. And let me see who I have not heard from as yet. Dean, still waiting on you, my dear. Omar, not seeing where your audio is connected. Good evening, Michaelia. Good
Good evening.
evening, Alicia. All right, I see the responses coming up. So what I'm about to do now, as we're going through, seeing that some persons may be just joining for the first time, because I am actually just seeing your name since we have started 4 sessions ago, meaning 2 weeks ago. So what all right, thank you very much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Mr. Facey to type on the screen as we go through our responses. So the first one, and I'm going to ask you to just raise your hand as we're going through. And based on the responses I'm seeing first, I'm not sure how to pronounce is it Basaraj or Basara? Your last name, I'm not sure if you're actually the person using the device, or if you'd like for me to rename it, please let me know.
It's Basaraj.
No, Basaraj. Okay, thank you. Would you like to rename it to add your first name, or that's fine?
Okay, coming.
Okay, you're going to, okay, no problem. Just want a little bit of ease to just say the first name. All right, so while that is being done, for the benefit of the persons who would have missed the review of significant figures, let us take a look at the first part, where we have 1,500 or 1,500. This is our figure. So I'm going to take the answer first, and then I'm going to ask for a discussion of why we agree or disagree and review of the rules. So we're going to go with the answers first. Let's go again. Answers first, then a review of the rules. So who'd like to share the first response? So for 1,500, how many significant figures do we have? All right, I see the name change. Shantoya, welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and I will ask, is it Jui? Am I saying it correctly now?
Yes, you're saying it correctly.
All right, so you can go ahead with the first one.
Is it 2 significant numbers?
2 significant. Okay, can you share with us why you say 2 significant?
Only numbers from 1 to 9 are significant, but 0 is only counted like they're between a number that's from 1 to 9.
All right, thank you very much. So waiting to see that on the screen. So we're looking at number 1, part I. There are indeed 2 significant figures. And for the benefit of persons who, as I said, would have missed it, remember we consider every digit that is not 0 to be significant. Once we have zeros at the end of whole numbers, or what we call trailing zeros, without any decimal point, those zeros are not significant. And as Joey also said and reminded us, we consider zeros to be significant when they fall either within or they're captive digits between significant figures, or they come in a decimal. Torre, may I have your response for part 2, please, since you said you were finished? So go ahead with part 2. Also, Courtney, I hope you're able to follow along based on the message that you sent.
Yes, miss.
All right, thank you very much. And Courtney, are you on the road? Are you traveling this week or you're at home already?
Miss, I'm at home.
All right, good, good. Because I remember last week you were traveling, hence there was some a bit of lagging with the information. Christine, good afternoon. Well, good evening.
Good
Nathan,
evening.
still not hearing from you. Tori, do you have part 2? I believe I got your message, but can you share with us part 2?
Miss, 5 significant figures.
All right, can you explain to us 5? Why 5?
Just because 2 is a significant figure, 5 is a significant figure, 0 is a significant figure. And the 2 zeros are significant figures, and the 4 is a significant figure.
All right, and for emphasis, can you just state why again we consider those zeros to be significant?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, so can you share why they're significant for emphasis for your classmates?
Miss, all the non-zero digits are significant, and the 2 zeros are significant because there's a decimal point.
Thank you. Any other reason?
No,
Okay, where are the zeros found? We have a 5 and we have a 4, and the zeros are found where?
they're found in between the numbers.
Ah, so we also have captive zero situation here. And then Nathan, you're doing part 3. Go ahead, please.
Miss, is it 2 significant figures?
Yes, Nathan, thank you very much. Can you share why 2 though?
Miss, the first years don't count, Miss. What's the name? The proper name, Miss. I don't remember the proper name, Miss. But the last 2 zeros count, Miss. Even the last 2 numbers count, Miss. The trailing zero counted, Miss.
Thank
Miss,
you very much, Nathan. All right, so is everyone clear on significant figures so far? Or to the best of your knowledge and what we have done with these 3 items so far?
Yes, Miss.
All right, you can give me a thumbs up, or can you give me a thumbs up if you're okay so far? I'm also seeing the messages. All right, great. Let's move on to the second item. Standard form. All right, so should I start volunteering persons again? I'm good at volunteering, you know. Let me see. Okay, Shantoy, you joined us. Okay, Dean, yay, thank you very much. You know, I was just about to volunteer you. All right, so go ahead, Dean.
Miss, the answer is 7.12400 times 10 to the 5th power.
And you're 100% sure.
Yes, Miss.
Why? Why not third power? Dean, why not third power?
The reason why is because the numbers that come after 7, there are 5 numbers come after 7.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there anyone else who'd like to share why 5 and not 3? Thanks again, Dean. Good job. Okay, no response. All right, so
It's 5
it's
and
5.
not 3 because the zeros, we have to count the zeros.
Yes. And thank you very much, Nathan. And we are counting or considering the zeros because they are actually occupying positions or groups of 10. Because this numeral is actually, this is what? 70. No, why am I saying 70? This is, may I have a bit of zoom here, please? So we are looking at, thank you very much, yes. So we are looking at 712,400. So because of the place values each digit occupies, that is why we'd have to consider it to be 5 and not 3. Because oftentimes we have a general mistake here where the zeros are just not considered, even though they're seen there as placeholders, but it's just not considered to be part of the numeral itself. All right, thank you very much. So, and the second one, any volunteers? Let's go, second one. I still not. Omar, if you can hear me, let me know. Shantoya, you've been with us in the previous session, so can you share with us your response? Not hearing you, Shantoya. Beth, what about you? Okay, Tori, you may go ahead.
Yes, for which one?
We are at the second item, 0.000054,127.
It's 5.4127 times 10 to the negative fifth.
Thank you very much, Tori. And looking at the third item, right, as a normal number, what this is asking us to do is to write from standard form, or we're converting from standard form to quotations normal number or your regular number in its decimal system form or your decimal number form. So yes, go ahead. I heard a microphone. Go ahead. Kiana, was that you? Okay, let me just start from the top again. So we had, okay, so Dewey, you may go again, then I'll pick up with Nathan, then Torre.
Yes, miss.
Yes, so you can pick up with the second item. Dewey is still here? So it's Dewey, then Torre, then we continue with Nathan, and we go again. Still waiting to hear. Dean, can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I see the ear icon or emoji on your name.
Miss.
All right, and so Dean, you'll be back in the cycle again to respond, okay? Shantoya, still waiting on you. Let me see if you sent a message, because I know sometimes you will send your message. Okay, no messages yet. All right, so what's the first one? 3.25 times 10 to the fifth power. Dewey still here?
Yes, miss. Number
Yes,
one.
go ahead.
Uh,
3.25 times 10 to the
300
fifth power. Go ahead.
325,000. 300,000.
All right, thank you very much. Any agreements or disagreements? All right, so Tori, you're doing the second one. Go ahead. Okay, Dean, thank you. I see you.
You say the answer?
Yes, you can go ahead.
0.009.
0.009. And what comes after the 9?
5.
Yes. So because I gave the 5, you'll continue with the 5, okay? Thank you very much, Dean. Good job. Good job. And the final item. Final item. Nathan and Torre. Christine. Crescente. I'm not sure. Can you please let me know how you say your name?
It's Crescenti.
Crescente. All right. Thank you very much. Sorry about
You're
my
welcome.
earlier mispronunciations.
It's okay.
All right. So are you able to follow, Crescente?
Yes, I'm following.
All right. Happy to hear, my dear. Thank you very much. Still waiting on Nathan and Tori to continue in the cycle of their responses. All right, not hearing from them. So is there anyone else who'd like to volunteer as we're getting to the end
Miss,
of our session?
for the
Yes,
answer for
Nathan. Nathan, what's happening with your device and the delay?
Miss, I had to just go for my charger a while ago.
Oh, okay, because I know you're never usually this late in responding. All right, so go ahead quickly, Nathan.
For the answer exactly,
Yeah, for the first part.
I got 168.6632.
268 point.
6632.
Give me the first digits again. Did you say 3 or 2?
268.
268.
Yeah.
0.66.
6632.
32. Yes, that is correct. All right. And Torre, are you back with us?
Yes, miss.
Okay, and to 1 decimal place, Torre.
That's 2.686632.
One decimal place, not standard form. We're at one decimal place, one decimal place, one decimal place. So we're erasing that response and we're writing. Can you say again? We're writing to one decimal place.
268.7.
Thank you very much. Any agreements or disagreements so far? Okay, and then our final question item there, express the original answer in standard form. All right, so let me just go ahead. I'm not hearing you clearly, but go ahead.
Is it for everyone?
Yeah, we can all do this one, yes.
Okay, miss.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You asked if it was for everyone, and then I'm waiting.
Miss, I have to do it. I have to do it, miss. In standard form, it would be
Yes, my dear.
206. Hold on.
Nathan, remember it's standard form, so it's fix it up again. Standard form. Let's go.
Hold on.
All right, while Nathan is finishing up, anyone else wishes to respond? We're at the final item.
Hold on, miss, I'm ready.
Nathan, you know that we're at the end of session, so are you able to give me a response now, or you just like me to say it?
I have a response.
Okay, go ahead, my dear.
2.686632 times 10 to the second power.
Thank you very much, Nathan. So the answer is 2.686632. Notice we went back to the original value that we had or that we calculated. And it also would depend, if you get a question like this and you use the answer from the second part, it does not affect the overall value, just that your teacher may expect you to perhaps use the original answer. But as long as you maintain the format, you should be fine. Because notice the value of the number still hasn't changed. It is still 200 and the rest of the figure if you maintain what is there. Okay, in closing, first of all, I did not expect that the review would have taken this long, but that is fine because what this has allowed us to do is to review once more what initially was thought to be something that we have mastered. And then with persons just joining us for the first time who would have missed some of the previous sessions, it is also good to go back through this for them. And for those of you who are here, emphasis and repetition makes your knowledge of this topic stronger. So all being well, everyone, for tomorrow's session, we will go straight into our review of the basics of algebra that you have done from the primary level, first form, grade 8, and what you have perhaps started since being in grade 9. Are there any questions? Any questions? If there are no questions, let me just say thank you once again for stopping by. We're here Wednesdays and Thursdays. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon. See you tomorrow, all being well. Remember, math is not the only subject. Math is not only important. All your subjects are important. Practice, practice, practice. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye. Bye, my dear. Tomorrow.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Shaim.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Michaelia. Bye, Torre. Bye, Omar.
I miss.
Bye, my dear.